Rising. Grand Rising 2Bs and subscribers. Grand Rising. My little thing broke yesterday, so I can't tighten up my little handle anymore. Anywho, I just woke up not too long ago. The sun is shining bright in my face. Yesterday it was so hot, y'all. Yesterday was a miserable day. I don't know what the hell was going on. So I had just called. I had texted my friend that does Uber, and so she had called me back real quick. My phone is only at 20%, so I only have 20%, so I don't have much to talk before my phone is gonna die again. But anywho, I was watching one of my friends on her channel. That's when I had fell asleep. So I literally probably got only maybe like an hour and a half sleep last night or early this morning. So like we were out. I didn't drop off crazy until I would say Crazy Chris. Crazy Chris didn't get dropped off until 3 o'clock in the morning. Because I'm not playing. Like it was super, super slow yesterday, y'all. It was super, super, super duper slow. And we've had slow days before, but he was still managed to make at least the minimum, which is $100. We were out since 12:30 yesterday. And there's not really anybody in the chat right now, but I would say, could y'all guess like how much money we were out since 12:30 yesterday? 12:30 in the afternoon, because I went to my little McDonald's interview. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to. This truck. Oh shit! Truck is trying. Wait a minute, dude. He trying to back up. Oh my god. Go ahead, cause I can't move. Shit. He trying to back up. He gonna wait to back up. He was sitting there that whole time. He see me trying to back up. He gonna back up right when I start backing up. Anywho. So, like I said, it was a very, very, very slow day. It was hot as hell. Okay, y'all can see it in my face and everything. Like, and then now he's just sitting there. Now he on the phone. What the fuck? Ugh, these people. Anywho, so like I said, we were out since 12:30 because I had my little interview, and then the lady, because like I really didn't go into details about the interview and stuff. Like the lady had me sitting there waiting 30 minutes. Like, I mean, I understand you could get busy at McDonald's, but come on, y'all. You knew I was sitting out there. You're going to have me sitting out there 30 minutes. I'm like, okay, fine. So I finally got up, and I was like, are you ready for me? Because I'm supposed to be outdoor dashing. Because, time is money. Me sitting there, I'm losing money. So it's like, I need to get my day started. Like, if you're not ready, I could come through first thing tomorrow morning. Because I'm about to take my shower. Like, I could come through when I'm so fresh and so clean today, since she wasn't ready yesterday. She was tied up. Okay, fine, whatever. So I should put that as a little poll, but I don't know how to write out the whole question. What the hell are y'all doing? Damn. People road raging first thing in the morning, y'all. Anywho, that was on the other side. That wasn't over here on my side. Shit. So, okay. So, like I said, we had a super, 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 super duper slow day yesterday. And when I had just talked to my friend, she was like, girl, me too. She's like, something must have been going on yesterday. I was like, what do you mean? She's like, because I was out most of the day yesterday too. Like, so it's funny because we were out from 12:30 yesterday afternoon. And like I said, it was no going home, taking daddy, no breaks, nothing. Because Traci wasn't playing that shit yesterday. And then he literally didn't go home until 3 o'clock in the morning. We only made $68. $68 the whole damn day. I said, I still don't have money to wash my clothes. And it costs $5, for me to take a shower. So I was like, you can at least send me the change from when he paid, because he always has money to pay the car. The car is like per day, it's like $35 with the tax and insurance and stuff. It's like it's not even like $55. It's like 53 and some change, or 54 and some change. And then I'm like, okay, well, you could have sent me the change. Fool only sent me $5. I'm like, okay, so Daddy was feeling real froggy yesterday with his mouth. Okay, so he went ahead and ordered him the food, but then he kept blowing up the phone because Crazy Chris wasn't there, to deliver him the food because he can't walk up and down the steps and stuff. I'm like, okay, but we had to make this money. It was so much traffic. We were caught in traffic in Riverdale. We were caught in traffic in Langley Park. We were caught in traffic in it was in Bellsville. What was the other area? I forget. But anyways, we got caught in traffic. Every single area that we were in to drop off a delivery. So, and then y'all know, if you see the video from yesterday, we had literally just got started. He only made like $16.75 at that point. And then we had to take the car back to the shop because it was, like I said, it looked like it felt like the transmission was slipping so much that we had to go get that checked out. And it was mainly because of the oil needed to be changed and stuff. Because like I said, this dude literally got the car on the 3rd, had it inspected the same day, and then he had it on hire car like 2 days later. So he never got the car serviced. He just got it inspected, and then he put it on hire car the moment that he was able to put it on hire car. And I'm like, okay. So, but I mean, he obviously found the right one because we've had this car. It's been almost 4 weeks. So I'm like, okay. So we only made $68. Daddy was cutting up so much, and I had to put my foot down. I was like, look, we are not making no stops or nothing like this. I told you yesterday to come up with a solution, about this whole, food thing and having to stop back home and all this stuff. It's like, I had him come up with the solution. I didn't throw no ideas out there, nothing like that. He said, I should probably be giving my dad more food and more drinks. I'm like, okay, fine. It's the more snacks. Okay, fine. So why didn't you do that then? Like, literally, why didn't you do that? So it was like right around the time it was starting to get dark. So I would say like somewhere between 7-ish, somewhere between like 7 and 8. That's when the daddy was blowing up the phone, and then he'll get mad at me, because I'm taking too long going to the bathroom and stuff. Like, he don't want to mess up his ratings and stuff, not delivering the stuff in a timely fashion. But when his daddy called about his food, like, Carissa had called me, so I was talking real loud so his daddy could hear what the fuck I was saying. So he gets out the car. Because obviously I'm talking too loud. Like, he can't even hear his daddy. I'm like, good, because your daddy need to know what the fuck's going on. Your daddy need to know that you owe all this fool owes 3 people money. Technically, he owes 3 people money, and it's been like 2 years. Okay. So like I said, I fault myself because I shouldn't have allowed the money to run up again like that. But when the other 2 people were taking his money and all that stuff, I was the one who was always there picking up the slack and still helping out and making sure that he was good and had the shit that he needed and all that stuff. So, like I said, I was the asshole because I allowed it to happen a second time, and I should not have done that. Okay, so fine. I will take full responsibility for my part, in the situation. But then the other people, too, are coming out of their pocket because Chris is Chris. Like, they feel bad because of his little mental disability and stuff like that, and the fact that other people are taking advantage. Rah, 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 rah. That's what I'm saying. I'm glad that Riss, is kind of in the same boat as I am. So I have witness to all the crazy because she's been put through the same exact stuff. He still owes her money. He laid hands on her multiple times. She didn't get bit though. She didn't get bit. I was the lucky one to get bit. Okay, fine. Because Traci got her mouth on her. Traci's not warm and fuzzy. Traci doesn't sit there and talk to him like he's normal. But you're not normal. You were born a special needs child. Your whole life's journey is going to be as a special needs child until you grow into your special needs adulthood. You're never going to be normal. Normal children eventually grow into their independence where they can start doing stuff by themselves, and you don't have to check on them as much. You check on them and all that stuff, but you worry less when there's more stuff that they can do for themselves. Well, you still want to worry. You know what I'm saying? So So, his daddy was, being real floggy, slick at, was slick at the tongue last night. But he getting out the car and all this stuff. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm tired of this shit. He just had the cops called on him just days before. We ended up in the same complex last night. We ended up in the same exact complex last night where the lady had to call the popo on him. I don't even know the name of the complex. I don't ever see the sign or whatever. I just recognize the buildings. So I was like, is this the same place? He would get all quiet. Yeah, okay, well, whatever. Anywho, so I was mad because, like, I literally only got $40 yesterday. So I just had enough, money on my card to cover the difference for when I had got the room, for what was it, Sunday. And that was a nasty ass room, y'all. That was a nasty ass room. I paid $73 and some change for that nasty ass room, which has me in my feelings because it was nasty. And then when I was looking at the rates yesterday, like, I literally could have got a different room, like in the same area, but on the other side. Because, Laurel is in like three different counties. Yeah, it's big enough that it's in like three different counties. So I could have went to the other side of Laurel and got me a different room and saved me some money. So, but of course, we didn't make no money where I could get a room yesterday. And then I was in that sun, and then we had to stop at the car shop again and stuff like that. So my nerves were beyond plucked and irritated. So I sent his daddy a text message. I'm like, you're not gonna steal. This man has hated on me since day one, based upon whatever this stupid dumb shit Chris has said to him. Because I distinctly remember the very first day when I went to go meet them, and it wasn't on purpose thing. It was, we just had to stop past the house real quick, and he was driving because we were going out that night or whatever. So I just happened to be in the car because he picked me up first. Everybody had their own car. Chrissy Cat had her own car. I always had my own car. Carissa was the only one that didn't have a car. He always had his own car. So his mom was already outside. His daddy had came outside. So I already, met his mom and had been introduced to his mom. But this was the very first time that I was introduced to his dad. So he was like, what do I want to meet her for? Bitch, I don't want to meet your ugly black ass. Like, don't even go there with me. Like, seriously? Like, I could be fine and whatever. Like, don't even take me there. That shit pissed me off. Like, it pissed me off. Because, like, this was like in the beginning stages when we first started hanging out. So he hadn't really started plucking my nerves yet. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, like, I'm literally on my way to go take my shower. So, as soon as I was about to say, as soon as the light changed, as the light changed, I'm like, tap into this other phone. Yeah, but he was saying some slick shit out of his mouth, as always, pissed me the fuck off. So I'm like, okay, fine. Look, you need to know what the hell it is your son doing. Between the scamming stuff and him getting his ass whooped again, he might end up in jail this time, and that's real talk. Like, you're gonna be forced to have to find yourself a caregiver, dude, because your son might actually end up in jail this time. Like, he's had, I don't know how many damn court dates just within the last couple of months because of the scamming stuff. He already did the catfish thing, and then now he's doing the scamming stuff. And then in the meantime, he's still being a major butthole. Majorage. Buttholeage. Yeah. So, so I'm tired. So I was pissed the fuck off. So I sent his daddy a text message. So then hours later, because we still haven't finished our night. Because he's like, even one of my mods when I was on my live yesterday, because he always be trying to tell me, oh, I could only work, for these certain hours. No, dude, he was like, you're like a contractor. You're like a freelance contractor. Like, you can work at any time. I see the people going to McDonald's early, getting the little DoorDash. You can still order from 7-Eleven. You can order from Starbucks. Dunkin' Donuts and them. I think the Wendy's even open like 6:30. So there's places you could go to early because people are ordering their coffee and their breakfast and stuff. Like, don't literally try to patronize me. Like, I'm not stupid. I wasn't born with a mental disability. Like, he tried to play me for Boo Boo the Fool. When you Boo Boo the Fool, boo, I'm Yogi. Okay. Hey, Boo Boo. Shit. I'll park underneath this tree. So we have to get the car washed because the birds bless the car, which is good luck, y'all. Anytime a bird poo on you, that's good luck. So, all right, let me see what's going on over here. Good morning, Tracy. Hey, what's up, Sewer Rat? How are you? Are you going to work? No, sweetie, I still haven't found a job yet. How have you been? Because I haven't seen you in a minute. But or I think you were in Sprinkles Live or something the other day. But I haven't seen you on my page. But anywho, no, I'm not going to work. I haven't found a job yet. I was just talking about the situation that happened last night. With the folks that I was supposed to be door dashing with to trying to make this money with. Like his dad literally had pissed me off. So I had sent him 2 text messages. Where's my other phone? And I have to charge my phone right now because it's only on 20%. And this car does not charge the phone at all when it's plugged up. Like my Ford Taurus, you could charge your phone when the car was even off. Like I don't understand what's wrong with these foreign cars that you only have to, the car could only be on for you to be able to, literally charge your phone. Oh, you've been working. Oh, you didn't know I had a channel? Yes. She's advertised my channel. Like I've, put my link before, like on her channel or whatever. So like, she's, doing videos when she's at work and all that stuff. Me, on the other hand, I'm not working because I was wrongfully terminated. And she works for a choice property in another state. I'm in Maryland. Okay. So I was wrongfully terminated and evicted from my choice property here in Baltimore County, Maryland, last July, right at the end of July. So I have like an open EEOC case because like I was wrongfully terminated. I was retaliated against. They were racist as fuck, and then it's just a whole bunch of other stuff that was going on. I was dealing with OSHA issues, EEOC issues, housing issues. Like I was dealing with a lot. So I'm still dealing with the aftermath of my eviction because I shouldn't have got evicted. I shouldn't have to be worrying about paying rent right now because I had my attorney put it in my demand letter that because they didn't need my money then, that I could still stay on the property and all that stuff. So like I said, it's been a whole huge hot mess. These people it's months later. These people haven't even received the paperwork yet that I'm suing them. So that's why Tracy came to YouTube. I never ever expected myself to be like at the forefront of any type of social media platform. But at this point, I'm tired of me receiving all these mistreatments. Like I'm tired. Oh yeah, yeah, I'm on the East Coast. So I'm tired of the injustices. I'm tired of the mistreatments, and including this fool. I've known this fool 18 years. He's done nothing but take, 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 take. He owed 3 people money. He owed me a whole bunch of money and 2 other people money. Like for at least like the last 2 years. It's been 2 years since his mama passed. Like he lied and said when the OPM money came, the Office of Personnel Management, because his mama was a government employee, when the money was supposed to come through, from the Office of Personnel Management, from his inheritance when his mama passed, he lied and told me and Carissa that we were going to get our money back then. But then, of course, his daddy did not give him his inheritance. So that means we did not get our money back in the timely fashion like we were supposed to. He never got his unemployment. He has not got his SSI or anything like that. Okay. But he knows that he owes 3 people money. His daddy at this point know because Carissa called his daddy and told him, yes, the boy owed this girl money. He technically owed me money, but see, she's already got back the bulk of the money that he technically owed her. Right. So in time, like, I think it's like $100. Like I wouldn't even have a problem. Like if I had the extra to give it to her, just so she can make sure that she had the rest of her money or whatever. And then he owed my ex money too. So it's like, and only like barely half of that money was paid back before we had the falling out and stuff. So he be doing too much. He be doing way too much. I'm trying to leave them people alone. I'm trying to. Like I'm trying to, but like I said, y'all, that's why I had put it out there the other day. I forget. I think it was Justin that put it out there, that I need to ask for help. And I'm not used to doing that. I'm not used to doing that. So that's why I put my Cash App out there. That's why I said that's why I've been talking about it, and that's because it's wearing on me every single day. Okay. So literally, like with what happened last night, like I had to send his daddy a text message. Like we were out working, and I know he's not going to talk to me on the telephone or whatever because he a butthole and he's hated on me since day one or whatever. But I spent my last $100 to rent this car. His daddy has the money. His daddy could have put up the $105 to get the car. He didn't do that. So then he's telling his dad, "Oh well, she helped me get the car." No, I did not, sir. We were supposed to be door dashing during the day, and then when I need to go on my interviews and all this stuff, because like even like the interview yesterday, that's only because we're literally right across the street. That's not, I don't consider that like a real interview because I didn't have to drive nowhere to go to the place. But like I said, the dude had pissed me off, and then he was saying some more slick shit out of his mouth, talking about, well, are you the one driving? What does it matter if he's driving or not? So like I said, and then I haven't got my money back. Okay, I haven't got my money back for the car. So at least if he would give me my money back, then at least that's the option where I can try to go get my little car myself. But I'm still not signed up. The lady was supposed to, come help me. I think it was Saturday, but she was busy. She, her daughter was getting her hair done for this, dance for her school and stuff. So I was like, okay. So I put it out there. Like I put it out there. Like I do need some help right now. I really, really do. Okay. I didn't even get a chance to call, the shelters yesterday because like we were out. My interview kind of got us off to the late start, and then something was going on yesterday where the money just wasn't there because she was doing Uber. She said she only made $70. We were out all day from 12:30 in the afternoon to 3 o'clock the next morning and only made $68. And when we had to go to the shop, it didn't take that long. He only had to tap up like the transmission fluid and do the oil change, and that didn't take long because like when we get there, he gets us in and out just like that. So we weren't, I would say 30 minutes tops, if that. Yeah, 30 minutes, if that was it. So, so at this point, like, if I had the money, like I said, I can go ahead, I can make the reservation. It's just I'm not signed up for the ride share. So I literally would have to find something else that I can do in the meantime to make the money to keep the car rent paid myself until I could get back to work. Like the McDonald's job is only paying $15, which I something that he said in my mind when I'm sitting there waiting for this lady and waiting for this lady and waiting for this lady. It's like I said, I'm paying attention and I'm aware. So the stuff comes to me when it didn't before. So something that has said in my mind, this job is probably only paying $15 an hour. So sure enough, just like the son, when he's going over all the information, when I first started, the very first day, that first morning, when I had started that job at the Belmont, he's going over all the work related stuff. He went over everything, but didn't tell me how much money I was making or nothing like that. And what my employee discount was supposed to be now that I'm working with them. So he's like, oh, well, let me talk to my dad. So he didn't say nothing for 2 weeks. He let me go 2 whole weeks without paying no room rent. And then he going to try to get slick talking about, oh, well, the only discount that I could offer you is like, I think he said like $71. I'm like, dude, that's what I'm paying through the price line. That's not even a discount. Okay. Excuse me. So the lady did the same thing to me. She went through the whole job. She wants a hostess, pretty much like a hostess slash like kiosk person. So I'm tired of this stupid kiosk already. The kiosk and the McDonald's get on my nerves. Yeah, I've tried Walmart. Like I look, let me tell you, when I finally had updated my resume, like literally within the last, I would say 2 months, because this was before I had left the other hotel, and it's been like at least about a month since I left the hotel. Like I've gotten so many rejection emails. Like literally, like either I don't get no response or I get these stupid rejection emails. Or like with Hampton, because I had applied for like 2 different Hampton jobs. Like I have to go to the website, which takes like an hour when you have to go directly to the website. They ask you to upload your resume. Okay, I upload the resume. Then they want you to put in all the separate fields or all your work history. Okay, well, I have had a lot of jobs and it takes a long time. And then they want you to put the address in. I don't remember them addresses. Like I had applied for the girl, it was like a Girl Scout like admin position or something. And the lady was like, "Yeah, you have to put your addresses in there." I'm like, "Lady, I don't remember these addresses. Like, I'm not going to strain my brain or go back through Google or whatever trying to look up these addresses. Like, it's okay. Like, I'm good. Like, I just didn't have the mental capacity. I just didn't have the mental capacity. So, so that it was a real interesting evening. So I had to send the text messages. I just had to do that. So today, because nobody seems to get it, that Tracy has her needs that are not being met. Okay, he chimed me the little $5 when I had asked him to chime me at least the change. He made $68 for minus whatever. Let's just say it's $55 minus the 55 from the $68. Send me that change so I can have I can have money, one, to wash my clothes finally after like over a week later, and I can have the $5 to go take my shower, because the place that I per visit is $5, or I could do it for the month, which would be it's cheaper to do it at the Planet Fitness, but I didn't know that you have to pay like an annual fee, and I didn't know that they use the apps, because last time I had a Planet Fitness membership, you just use a little key card or whatever. And the dude said you do it online. So that's why it pissed me off when the Asian dude, ran me off and tried to make it seem like I was a trespasser, because we had been door dashing all night. Both of my phones were dead. He said I had to do the app. I was there to sign up for the membership, but I had to plug my phone in. He wouldn't let me plug my phone in, and he ran me off because he was trying to treat me like I was a trespasser. Yeah, I did, like, actually I had got hired. I had got hired at Maryland Live. Was it before I went to the Red Roof? It was a scheduling thing. It was a scheduling conflict, because I did actually get hired at Maryland Live. I think it was right before I had started the job. Yeah, it was before I had started the job at the Red Roof, and that was right after the New Year. So I did, like, a year ago. I got, like, Horseshoe would never hire me, but I'm fine, because Horseshoe's the only casino that actually gave me some money. So when you work there, you can't gamble there. So I'm cool with not working at Horseshoe, because that's the only casino that I got money from. Like, I've only seen like a couple of jobs down here for the MGM, and then I haven't seen anything recently for live or whatever. And I don't know. I probably can contact the lady that I was in contact with direct, because I already went in there and took the test and everything. Like, I legit was hired. So, so the next step at that point was going to be like coming in for my orientation. But like I said, I was having a scheduling conflict with my other job, with the Belmont job. So that's why I didn't take that job. But I mean, it's something that I can obviously look into or what have you. And then, I was applying for the little Royal Farms job. I mean, because I'm Royal Farms, even the Wawa's is paying $16. Wawa's is paying 16, starting off at $16. I think the Royal Farm is starting off at $16, and there was something else, which is still not a lot of money. It's still not a lot of money. I'm used to, having jobs that are $20+, which still $20 is still not a lot of money, but $20 an hour and $21 an hour is better than $15 and $16 an hour. Okay, especially when I have to sit here. But see, my thing is doing the rental for the week. It gives you more leeway in between, because with not being in a hotel, I'm not spending out the money having the room. I literally just have to spend the money for the rental. So, like, for this car, like, I don't even remember what it was for this car, but the first one that I had looked up was like a little Toyota Prius, and it was like $26 a day. So for the week, it was only going to be $312 for the whole week. So I'd rather pay for the week so I can have that wiggle room, to make the money and stuff, and then I don't have to worry about, like, because that's how it was when I was in Towson. I moved on that property on a Saturday. So every Saturday is when I had to pay the money, for my room rent and stuff. No, sweetie, I don't have no kids. Nope, it's just me. Not married, no boyfriend, no kids. Just me, myself, and I. Should I have a hard enough time taking care of myself, honey? But see, that's the thing though. If I had kids, Marilyn would help me if I had kids. Like, they don't help me because I don't have kids. I am not a crackhead / alcoholic, because they got programs for them. They got programs for folks that are convicted felons that are just getting out of prison. And then, like, my latest thing, the reason why the grassroots people didn't help me when I was in Howard County, like, I was just in Howard County a couple of days ago. The grassroots people would not help me because I still have an Allegheny County ID, and they want you to have a Howard County ID for like at least 5 years. I'm like, but I've still been a Maryland resident though. I still have a Maryland driver's license. I mean, at this point, yeah, nothing is stopping me from moving. But one, where am I going to go? And then two, I would have to have the money to move. And then it's like I have all this stuff in my storage, so then I would have to try to, try to minimize the stuff because I have three different bins. Like I would have to have time to try to consolidate everything because there's stuff in my storage that I could try to sell and stuff to put money in my pocket. It's just they're like in different spots. They're in different spots, and I need the time, to go through the shit or whatever and just get rid of whatever. Like at this point, y'all, I need to minimalize my life. I don't have nothing keeping me here. Like I said, no husband, no kids. Like I don't have kids that's in the school system and I'm trying to keep them with their friends and all that stuff. Like I can move anywhere at this point. I don't have nothing keeping me here. Nothing. I've moved away plenty of times. Like I've been all up and down this East Coast doing the domestic jobs when I got caught up in the recession and I could not get a regular job. Like I could not get a regular job to save my life. So, and I've always done domestic work part-time. So that's why I was riding up and down the East Coast when I had my car. You know, I was in New York, I was in Delaware, South and North Jersey. Like I would go where the money is, and I would do the same thing now if I had a car. But see, I don't have my own car. And then normally they only have you, like, you're allotted like 1,000 miles per day. I mean, I don't have family around, honey. I have family, but they're not around. You see, they're not around. Like, I have two half sisters and a half brother, but we weren't raised with each other. My daddy was a sperm donor. Okay. My daddy was a sperm donor. He was not responsible. So my mom and I were here in DC. My sister behind me and my brother, their mom is from Chicago. So they live in Chicago. My youngest sister, my daddy was from Mississippi. So my youngest sister's family was from Jackson. So she was raised with her grandmother in Jackson because, her mom was addicted to drugs. So I don't have no family around. Like I was close to the people on my mom's side of my family, but my cousin sent me an email to send her condolences when my mama had died. She didn't pick up the telephone, to say I'm sorry. My other cousin didn't call either because she told her sister she don't know what to tell me. But y'all knew that I was close to my mama. Like my one cousin that sent the email, she had always kind of looked down on my mom because my mom started college, but she didn't finish college because my daddy came through, and kind of did his little thing. But she played her part though. She had her free will to do what she did, and she made the choice to still partake with the partake. I guess he really whipped it on her or whatever, and she lost her mind because she was going to school and working two jobs by the time he came along. So my cousin would say stupid stuff like, my mama was just a foul mouthed jailer and I'm just her daughter that she doted over. I'm like, okay, but at least my mama never sent me away to nobody. My mama still took care of her responsibilities. My mama never sent me away to nobody to have somebody else take care of me. I can say that. So you can talk about my mama all you want to. My mama still took care of her responsibilities. Like literally, like the moment she had her last breath, my mama still looked out for me. Like your daddy sent you away. Your daddy and your white mama sent you away to my auntie and my uncle Jay. You had your own room in their house. I ain't never have no room in their house. I wasn't even in Alaska no more. I've been at home 3 times. We lived in Alaska 3 separate times. My adopted father was, stationed in Alaska at one of them times. My mama's from Alaska, so of course I've lived in Alaska. I just wasn't born there. Like she had just left right before, I was born or whatever. But of course she went back. Like I've lived in California, I've lived in Washington State. Like I've been all over. We were in Hawaii before we came here. My adopted father was stationed in Quantico. That's how we ended up here. So I was a military brat growing up and stuff like that, based upon my adopted father, not my biological father, because he was just a sperm donor. So I don't have family around here. Like, and I know people ask me that all the time. I have a very unique situation. And it's unique too because I don't have the regular support system like most people have. So that's why I'm always out here by myself. And then I literally had to cut everybody out of my inner circle because these people that claimed that they were my friends, including my ex for Thanksgiving and all that stuff, he allowed his folks to tell my personal business and my location and make rude and inappropriate comments about the nature of our friendship and all that shit. And then I'm like, okay, look, this is some bullshit. I'm not here to be rude, like disrespected or have anybody talk rude and slick out their mouth. Like, I'm not here for that. Same like with his daddy and other stuff. That's why I had to send the messages. I had to send the messages. So I don't have family around. That's why I'm here by myself. But, Traci is an independent person. Traci's fully capable of getting off her fat ass and going to work. Okay. No problem. But even once I land a job, it's going to take at least 2 to 3 weeks before I get my first paycheck. And a McDonald's job is only going to pay you every 2 weeks. So at least the door dashing in the meantime should help keep me going, which it always has, because we had the nice little system set up before I had left housing. Like, I didn't always get the money every day, but every couple of days I would get the money that I needed. I only had to pay my room rent every week. I paid $3.15 a week. So as long as I had my money by Saturday, that was good. I had my money to pay my storages. He had his money to pay his car note. But like I said, he totaled the car. He totaled the car January the 20th. So his daddy, with the money, because he didn't give him his inheritance and stuff like that, he had the money. He had the money that he could have helped him do something. It only cost $105 to reserve this car. You have to do it for the first 2 days. They make you do it for the first 2 days, and then after that, you could do it for 2 more days. You could do it a day. You could do it a week or a month. But I don't have it like that. Like, all of my money is gone. Like, I wish I would have came up with the option before my money ran out. But you know how it is sometimes. Like, things really don't come to you until you're kind of put in that extreme situation. So that's pretty much how it is for myself and with what's going on now. So yeah. So today, because they had pissed me off, and his daddy worrying about if I'm driving the car or if he's driving the car, which I don't see where it makes any difference at all. Tracy keeping the car today. Tracy's gonna find a way to make money on her own by herself. Tracy's keeping the car today. You're not running no errands. You're not getting your daddy no food, no cherry Pepsis that he's not even supposed to be drinking, in his donuts. And no, no. Tracy's keeping the car today. Tracy's going to make money on her own today by herself. Since it's not important to you that I get my money and my needs are not being met. And I said that. Like, I said that in the messages. I typed two big ass books. I most certainly did, because I'm not that bee to be played with. This man has had nothing nice to say about me since day one, and I've never done nothing to him or the rest of his family, including his child, that I was the one and only true ally to him this whole entire time. And he read both of the messages. He read both of the messages. So I told him, like, my first little book, and I should have enough. Ooh, hold on, y'all. I need to elevate my feet at some point because my ankles are finally going down, but my ankles were swelling. My hands and in my ankles, you could tell that. Even my nurse friend has said that I wasn't meant to be a fat person because of my bone structure. That's why it pisses me off when people say that, oh, she big bone. No, the bones are still the same size. It's the fat and everything else around that makes you fat, not your bones. But anywho, so Mr. F, this is Tracy. I am extremely frustrated at this point because I put up my very last $100 to get this car rental to have transportation to run my errands or go on my job interviews. Carissa said that she called you to inform you that Chris owes a lot of money that he has refused to pay back in a timely fashion, that he gave to the old lady during the pandemic. And we were here to pick up the slack afterwards. I was the one that came up with the idea for him to DoorDash when he lost his job, because he can't keep a job. He can't keep a job. He got reported to HR and he keeps getting fired. Like, he can't keep a job. He can't be around people. So I was the one that came up with the idea for the door dashing when he lost his job because he doesn't have to be around people much because of his temper problem to simply make food deliveries or take the chance of being reported to HR again or be fired. I was wrongfully terminated and evicted from my hotel job last summer, and since I have depleted my savings staying in the hotels for months since, I'm completely broke now. I sleep in the car at night because I have no more money or anywhere else to go. Chris told both me and Carissa that we were to be paid back our money once the OPM money came in. And that obviously was a lie. We cannot help that Chris is a liar, but he has been outdoor dashing to make money. I don't have anything else to give, and even if I did, I don't want to help him anymore based upon how Chris has continued to use and abuse the only two real friends he ever had. And that's the truth. Like, that is the absolute truth. So then, he's calling and asking, like, if I'm driving and all this stuff, why are you worried about if I'm driving? So, like, that should piss me off. I was like, what is the difference? Like, what difference does it make if Chris is driving or not? I said, I paid my money to get this car, and you and Chris have both taken it over, and my needs are still not being met. Chris has taken my money multiple times to hire prostitutes and lied and said it was for other things. I have paid his car payment 3 times on 3 separate occasions. When he had his 2007 little gray Toyota Corolla, Traci was the one who paid the money when he didn't have the money because he was giving it to the other lady. And here my dumb ass was still being helpful with my bleeding heart syndrome. Okay, fine, whatever. I said he still owes 3 people money, and you are not concerned that he uses the people around him to get what he wants. And obviously, you did not teach him that he is supposed to pay off his debts. I do not appreciate how this whole thing has played out worth a damn when I have always spent my money to help Chris. And he still expects me to do so when I have no more money to give. That's why I was like, well, what do you want? Blood? You want one of my fucking ovaries at this point? Okay. I don't have nothing else to give. I don't have nothing else to give. I said, I do not appreciate how this whole thing has played out worth a damn when I have always spent my money to help Chris. And he still expects me to do so when I have no more money to give. We have been out since 12:30 and only made $68. I sent this text at 2:29 in the morning, which none of that is going in my pocket. I don't even have money to wash my clothes. And it cost me $5 to shower, at the spot that I'm at right now. I said, I don't know what games y'all are playing, but I do not like it at all, sir. And I sent the messages to Carissa. So Carissa's my witness. Carissa is in the same boat as me. Okay. So she'll get the messages when she wakes up. She's in a different time zone and stuff like that. So she'll get the messages when she wakes up and stuff like that. Like, that's why I said, I'm keeping the car today. Tracy's keeping the car today. I don't care if I have to do some ride shares off of Craigslist, because that's what I did in the past. Before Uber and Lyft was a thing, I did ride shares off of Craigslist. So I could post me up some ads. I could try to figure out something. Like, I could put some stuff up on the marketplace, whatever. I could work on starting the plan C option. So once I officially could figure out a plan C option, then I could execute that. Because enough is enough. Like, I would take the car back. Like, I would literally take the car back. I would literally take the dude live in Virginia. I would literally take his car back. You want Chris to have the means to ride ride around and get your errands met and your food and your cherry Pepsis and all that stuff. Okay, well then you put up the money to have Chris do that, because you had 2 weeks before you went into the hospital. You did nothing. Chris sat at home on his black ass for a whole month when his daddy was locked up. When he was in, maybe he needed to be locked up. When he was in the hospital, when he was laid up in the hospital and hospice for a whole month. I told Chris, I said, we need to be out here dashing. We could have been in a surplus at this point. I could have had money where I could at least have paid for a week being in a hotel or whatever. But no, that didn't happen. He's not even paying the car note every other day. It's supposed to be every other day. The on day is the money that's set aside, the $100 that's set aside to pay for the 2 days for the rental. The off day is the money that's supposed to go to me. Since we've had this car in 3 weeks, the most that I have got is $60 in a day, y'all. When this fool normally make over $100 a day. Like I said, the system that I had in place, he made at least the minimum would be $100. Sometimes he would make over, but it would at least be a minimum of $100. When he would go out there DoorDash it every day, he would at least make a minimum of $100 until he wrecked this car. Now that I made the arrangements and came up with the idea for the plan B option. Since we have had this car in 3 weeks, Friday would be 4 whole weeks. He picked up the car on the 5th. I've only got $60. I got $40 yesterday. That's how I was able to get my room on Sunday. And I happened to have enough left on my chime that I was able to, make up the difference to get the room on Sunday. Okay, fine. But I spent that money now because I got the room. Like I had to take a shower and wash my hair and stuff like that so I could be presentable for my little interview yesterday. Okay. The very first day when we like literally went out and made money, he only gave me $20. $20, y'all. What the fuck am I supposed to do with $20? $20 won't even fill up this gas tank. And it's a small car. It's a Nissan Sentra. So it's a small car with a small tank. But $20 will not fill up this gas tank, not with the gas prices being almost $4. In 1 minute, it seems like the gas wants to go down. Like, I think the cheapest gas that I've seen since we've been out is like $3.39. But it's like for one of the mom and pop places that's kind of far out. And then the next cheapest one I would say is like $3.49. And then the next one is like $3.54. But when we go, we normally have to pay like $3.69 or the $3.79. I think the gas we got last night was like $3.70. So it's closer to the $4 mark. But I'm just tired. I'm tired. And like I said, I need to work on the plan C option. So I'm keeping the car today to do the things that I still haven't even gotten my W-2 for my other jobs. So I could do that. I could go and talk to the lady face to face because she's been avoiding me. So I know that the answer is no. But I still need my W-2 though. It's like the end of April and stuff. Like I need my W-2. And I don't know. Like I said, I could try to work on some Russia. I don't know. I can figure it out. Like I need to make some money today. Myself. I need to make money myself. I'm gonna keep the car so Traci can make money herself for today. Traci has to make some money for herself today. So that's what I'm gonna work on. Like, cause this is just it's beyond ridiculous, y'all. Like I'm tired. I'm tired and I shouldn't have to try to lose my freedom because this fool don't know how to act. He don't want to pay the money back that he know he owe. And his daddy knows because Carissa called him. Carissa called him and told him this was a while ago. This was a while ago. It might have been last year. It might have been the end of the year before that. I don't remember because, like I said, it's been at least 2 years. We're going on at least 2 years. He lost his job, I think, like July. So we're going on like 2 whole years. But I can't so he lost his job like I think the end of June, July. But he started door dashing like by the end of September around that time. So like he did pretty good doing the door dashing. He's out there by himself. He don't have to worry about, like I said, being reported to HR because it was an issue with the package or some stuff. The lady confronted him about it. He has to speak out his feelings. Like he always has to over talk his feelings until he gets over whatever little moment that he's going through or whatever. And the lady, you can't tell him no. The lady said, leave me alone. Didn't do that. So that's why he got reported to HR. So at that point, the two people that always looked out for him, he worked for a university in DC. He worked for one of the major universities in DC in doing office services. So he literally only had to sort mail and deliver the mail. And he couldn't even do that. He can't even get a job at McDonald's. but you still want to talk shit and be rude and disrespectful. No. And then your daddy talking slick out of his mouth. Okay. Oh, okay. So, like, literally, once I get over this hump, everything will be all right. I just need to get out of this current time and space. So that's why, like I said, I have to come up with a plan C option that I can officially execute. But in the meantime, today, Tracy is keeping the car to do the shit that Tracy need to do for Tracy. Plain and simple. You're not ripping and running no errands for your daddy, getting his cherry Pepsis and stuff today. That's not happening. Or you're gonna have to walk your fat ass down to the store and get whatever he needs. Because I have the car today. Hmm. Plain and simple. Because I'm not playing this game no more. Like I said, I don't know what game y'all playing, but I'm not the one. I'm not the one. And I have absolutely nothing to lose but my freedom and my stuff in my storages at this point. That's it. And obviously my mental faculties because they trying to drive me crazy. It looks like it's gonna be nice today. I hope it's not gonna be hot like it was yesterday. Oh my god, it was so miserable yesterday. It was so hot. It was so hot yesterday. Oh, and I'm sorry, y'all. My skin is itching. I need to go wash. I need to go wash my osh. I need to go wash my osh. I do. Oh, and I'm tired because, like I said, I only got like an hour and a half worth of sleep. I was watching my friend on her channel, and then I had my phone propped up. I had my phone propped up like this. Let me move the cord. Like so, I had my phone because like it catches it at the end. Oh, wait a minute. Well, it's not staying there right now because my wheel's not straight. But I had it like this, so my phone was literally like just hanging like this. So that's how I had reclined the seat and I was watching her videos because I haven't caught her on live in a minute. And then next thing I know, I'm out chopping all the wood, calling all the cows. My sister was tired. I was sad. I was tired. I was tired. I was tired, y'all. So, anywho, like I said, I'm working on my plan C option. My poor little thing is broken, so it's like wobbling or whatever. So I will see what money I can try to come up with today. What have you? My computer is charged. I just need to. My other phone is charged a little bit, and this. Sorry, y'all. My fingers just hitting the button. So then, of course, I have to charge this phone because I was only able to charge it to like 20% just to. And then it's plugged in, even though it don't really charge good through the car. Like it doesn't charge at all through the car. But we went to one of the hotels. It was a hotel. I don't even know that. What is it? Stony Brook or something with a S and a R. I have to look it up, but it's a really nice hotel. It's kind of set up, kind of like. Actually, it's probably set up. I think it's a Marriott property. I think it's probably Hilton or Marriott, and it's in the middle of nowhere. And it's really nice. Like their whole breakfast setup is way more fancy in advance than the stuff that we would put out at the Belmont, or even like the stuff that they would put out at the other hotel that I was at when I was at the Comfort Inn and stuff. Like they have like the silver dome that they actually put like they normally have bacon and stuff. We only have the sausages. Oh, okay, it's cool. It's cool. So, I mean, it is what it is, honey. Like my mama has passed 16 years ago, and like I said, I got caught up in the recession. Like the lady literally laughed at me in my face when she was telling me that I was losing my job and all that stuff. Like that was horrible, and I think I could have sued in that case too, but I didn't know who to turn to then, and my focus is always trying to figure out what it is I need to do next. So I had the money then that I could, because I had like $3,000 saved when I had got fired. But of course, having to pay my rent and stuff, and it took Maryland. Maryland, like I said, I feel like Uncle Sam has, failed me. I feel like the Maryland government too has failed me, and I feel like Baltimore County and PG County police have failed me. Like they see this fool doing all the crazy, even when I got bitten, all this stuff, they won't arrest him. And he's been doing too much illegal shit Assault is illegal. I got bit too. He laid hands on his own mama. I told him, how dare you? How dare you? Like, you shouldn't even be breathing right now. You had no business laying hands on your own mother, the woman that brought you into this world. And see, his daddy had three other kids. His daddy was married before. So he has three other children from his previous marriage. But Chris' mama only had Chris. Hey, Werder. Hey. Oh, it's okay, honey. I mean, I had just read out the text messages. I had just read out the text messages that I had sent to his daddy last night because they had not playing that game. Not with me because I'm not that bitch to be played with. And today Tracy's keeping the car so Tracy can run errands or try to make money for myself. Because since we've had this car in 3 weeks, the car is supposed to be paid. The $100 is supposed to be paid for the car so we can have the car for 2 days. And then that off day, Tracy's supposed to have whatever money we make on the off day. I don't even care if we don't even make the whole $100. But my thing is, the only amount of money that I've got is $60. The first day, I only got $20, then $40. Then I got $60 twice. He hasn't even given me my money back that I put up for the rent on the first place. And then his daddy talking shit. His daddy could have put up the $100 since your daddy wants you to have transportation to go get his cherry Pepsis and get his food and all this other stuff. Your fat ass daddy is the one who should have put up the fucking money to have you rip and run and get the shit that he wants you to get. But I explained to him, like I literally explained to him what the deal is with this whole money situation. Chris owed three people money. For at least the past 2 years, he has owed three people money. He gave all of his money to Crazy Cat, but Crazy Cat hasn't been in the picture for like at least 10 years. Like I left the whoremonger like around 2017. Me and Kenny were trying to figure that out the other day. I think it was like at least 2017. She was gone way before that. So it's been at least 10 years. And we don't have to worry about Crazy Cat. It's been at least 10 years since she's been gone. Okay, fine. But the old lady got away with a whole bunch of money, yo. A whole bunch of money. So when my ex had asked me, like, what is my guesstimate? Because he gave the old lady his pandemic unemployment money and go and sit there and talk about, I took it. Chris has owed me money both times. And I fault myself for allowing it to escalate the second time. But again, people feel bad because he has his mental problems. And then his parents wouldn't, they provided him a place to stay, but they really wouldn't help him. He goes to my doctor, he goes to my dentist. He went to my therapy program. He's still going to the program I left a long time ago. He goes to my tax preparer. Like he goes to all of my people. Tracy, like I said, has been the dumbass with my bleeding heart syndrome that I call it, has been trying to help this fool. And then you see how, like, because Tracy holds him accountable, nobody has ever held him accountable for his shit that he pulls. And he always tries to use his mental disability as the reason and the excuse to why he do all this dumb shit. Don't nobody told you to go out there. He got a $700 payday loan and lied and told Carissa that he got the money to try to help me. I was like, no, sir, I was with the cookie lady. I was with the cookie lady at the time. I didn't need your help. I never asked you to do that. You took that upon yourself. He was DMing this lady. She an Instagram model. She's a real person because Carissa had talked to her, reached out to her and all that stuff. She's a real person, but obviously it's probably some Nigeria in Africa that took the lady pictures, and he was DMing her like through his little email, like his Google account or whatever. He was showing her pictures of his little wee wee, pictures of him and his mama, his work ID, his home address. Like they had all of their personal information. So honestly, I'm surprised Chris didn't get scammed then, because they had all the information that they needed to be able to scam him then. Okay, so that's the first time. So once the whole little catfish happened, and that was like at least 2 years ago, because like I said, it was before I left the cookie lady house when I ended up at the Red Roof. Okay. So all of this happened like December, like right before Christmas of that year. Okay. But I didn't find out about it, of course, until months later. And then I have to find out about it through Carissa. Hey, I was just talking about you. Are you at work? Hey, are you at work? Yes, no, maybe so. So I mean, that's pretty much it, honey. You really didn't miss too much. Like I said, it's time that I go ahead and figure out my plan C option. That's why Traci is keeping the car today. He went ahead and paid it. He made the money. He went to the Walgreens to put the money on the card. He paid it last night before he went in the house. He didn't go into the house until like 3 o'clock. I ended up at the Royal Farms like around 3:15. Like I said, I was watching my friend on her live, and then oh, okay, that's cool. So, like I literally, like I said, I had my phone propped up here. I had reclined the seat, and I try not to, fall asleep at the Royal Farms because it's still a lot of traffic going in and out, in and out. It wasn't too bad because I had parked near the dumpster and stuff like that, so nobody was really walking past the car or whatever. But like I said, I'm working on my Plan C option that I can officially execute. His daddy need to give me my $100 back. Y'all hear what I'm saying? He didn't give me my money back. He's only giving me up to $60 at this point. He has not done a full, well, we've done a full day's worth of dashing. Like last night was definitely, I could say we did a full day's worth of dashing, but we only made $68. And like I said, my friend was doing her Uber. She only made $70. She's like, something was going on yesterday. Because she's like, I didn't make no money. She makes hundreds of dollars in a day doing Lyft and Uber, but he can't do that. People are predators. When they see that he's slow, they automatically want to try to take advantage of him. And I think that's horrible. I think it's horrible. It breaks my heart. It really does. Because my mom said you don't use people. You don't use people. And you most certainly do not take advantage of people that cannot help themselves. Like the critters, children, elderly, and people like Chris that have a mental disability. But the old lady that was his supervisor at his job, he was letting her drive his car. His mom never had a problem when he was driving the car. The old lady was driving the new car when it was new, when they just got it. He was letting the old lady drive the car before I even had a chance to drive the car, which I didn't have no reason to drive my fucking car because I always had my own damn car. This is the longest that Traci has been without a car ever in my whole damn adult life. I'm used to being able to move the way that I need to move. I've always been a very independent person. So not having my own, transportation has been a huge inconvenience to me. Like I can't make the moves that I need to do and get my stuff done. Like I said, like I had said in the messages, y'all have taken over this car. Traci was the one who put up her money. This man, he got his unemployment. I'm sorry, not unemployment. He got his inheritance from his Uncle Robert when his Uncle Robert passed. He got I think it was like between $3,000 to $5,000. He got that money. But when his mama passed 2 years ago, his daddy didn't give him his inheritance. And I know why. Like, I know why, because he's not good with money. Because all he's going to do is give it away. But at this point, sir, you know that this boy owed 3 people money. Why will you not give up the money to pay the people back? Because then I could go on my merry way. And like I said, this is not, he's like, oh, Traci, I still want you to be my friend. I still need your help. Fool, you don't know what a good friend is. And I'm not banging my head up against the brick wall for 20 more years. I'm not doing that, sir. I'm not doing that. I always told him if I ever had to make a decision between me and you, I win, you lose. But you have your daddy. You have your cousin still putting his name, my name in his mouth and stuff. I haven't seen this man, haven't been able to hang out with him or nothing because of all the strife that he caused. He caused strife between me and Carissa multiple times. He caused strife between me and his mother. His mother went to her grave feeling some kind of way about me and Carissa. She didn't have nothing nice to say about me and Carissa. And we are the ones who were here holding your son down, spending up all of our money. He owes her, me, and my ex money at this point for at least the last 2 years. That's real shit. That's the facts. And then he's gonna sit here and talk shit when I put up my last $100 to get this car. And like I said, since we've had this car in 3 weeks, Friday will be 4 weeks. Since I have had this car in 3 weeks, almost 4 whole weeks, Traci has only had enough money to get a room twice. I haven't even been able to get a room 1 day a week. You monopolize this car. Oh, when can I go feed my daddy? Well, last night it wasn't going home feeding your daddy. We had money to make. We were out from 12:30 yesterday afternoon. That's lunchtime. 12:30 in the afternoon to 3 o'clock in the morning. This early this morning. Oh, look at the doggy. We only made $68. He won't give him no gas money. And I understand because Chris is a liar. His daddy don't trust him. I don't trust him. Carissa don't trust him. Nobody trusts him. I understand that. But you know that your son owes all this money. He still live underneath your roof. He's still causing all these problems. The lady just called a popo on him the other day. And then he'll never get arrested. He's pacing around, doing his little head thing that he normally do, jumping up and down, looking like a whole baby silverback, showing his ass, and they still wouldn't arrest him. So then when the Asian cop, because I posed a question to the Asian cop like I did the Spanish cop, when I got bit and I had blood literally coming down to the blood literally was trickling down to my fucking armpit. I was like, so what am I supposed to do? Let him kill me next time in order for y'all to do your job and do something about this crazy fool? Ma'am, don't ma'am me. I didn't bite myself. And then the whoremonger is going to sit there laughing at me, talking about, why did you allow him to bit you? Bitch, I didn't allow nobody to bite nothing. Who has ever got bit? Who in your lifetime, the people that you have interacted with, have ever known to got bit by a human? Not an animal, a human. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. I'm keeping the car today. I'm trying to find a way without I don't have access to those 3 apps yet. Okay. I don't know the 2 documents that Uber wants. That's why I want my friend to look at it to see if she can make heads or tails of the situation. I'm still trying to figure out the Lyft shit, and I damn sure haven't been able to sign up for the DoorDash yet. Okay. I haven't gotten approved for either 3 of them yet. That was part of the plan B option. Get the car so we can make the money in the meantime. That he need money, I need money. But like I said, he paid for the car. I can't even wash my clothes. I can't get another hotel room. It was hot as hell yesterday, y'all. It was so hot. And I can't be out in the sun like that. I get nauseous because I've been hypertensive for too long. My blood pressure is up, obviously. He don't care that my blood pressure is up. He don't care that I had to go 2 whole days. He's talking about why I need to go. When can I go home? I need to take my medicine. I don't want to be in the same clothes for 2 days. But bitch, you didn't have a problem with me being in my same clothes for 2 days when I wasn't able to wash my ass for 2 whole days. I didn't have my medicine for like 2 weeks. Before we had got this car, I didn't have my medicine. Right before I had left the hotel, I didn't have my medicine for like 2 weeks. Well, when can I go feed my daddy? Fool, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Your daddy sleep. I am, honey. I am. That's all that I do. Traci don't do nothing else but tell the truth. But what's up, Jason? It's good seeing you, dear. Thank you for popping up in my live. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying, y'all. Like, I feel like I'm establishing my own little fam through my YouTube platform. Like, that's it. Like, there's only a couple of people, because even my family don't support me. My cousin wants me to watch my uncle's YouTube videos. She's like, he got like 1,000 subscribers or stuff like that. I said, okay, well, good for him. Okay, but he was the one who said, so he got his wish. So Uncle George, if you finally, watch my videos and stuff like that, you got your wish. Okay, I did finally end up in the car. Okay, he was the one who told me to take all of my stuff out of storage, stop paying my storages, stop spending the money in the hotels, go rent me a van out for Turo so I can make deliveries during the day, and then I can sleep in the van at night because I already know how to do it. That was hurtful as shit, y'all. That was hurtful as shit. Just say no. Just say no, and I'll go the fuck on about my business, and I won't ever call you again. Just say no. You don't have to go through all that. That was very hurtful, y'all. And I'm already going through enough. Like I said, I've never met nobody on my daddy's side until the nigga died 2 days before my birthday in 2016. That's the only time, the very first time I ever laid eyes on anybody on my daddy, my biological father's side of my family. So he helped me the first time, like 2 years ago when I first left the Cookie Lady house, right around the time with the red roof. That's what I'm saying. When Priceline did that glitch thing where I did the reservation and I hadn't stayed on that property. I'm banned from that property, y'all. Like I said, I'm going to talk about it because I think it's meant for me to talk about, because when I did the Priceline reservation, the last 2 hotels that I've stayed at was the Comfort Inn in Clinton. And then I had stayed at the Sleeps Inn in Laurel. And I was trying to they had one in Ellicott City. I was trying to make the reservation for that because it was cheap. I always try to go for the cheaper rates. And I couldn't get that rate. And then the next one was the property that I used to work at. So, of course, I'm not going to go. I only worked there for like 3 weeks. The Jamaican ladies were hating on me. The one that was older, like light skinned like me, She just, I don't know. She just, some people are just not a good manager, period. Some people are not meant to be management supervisors, whatever. And then the young girl, she thought that she ran everything. And then she trying to showboat for the housekeeper supervisor that would never come to work. And the really nice general manager was always complaining because she never came to work. She's trying to put, like, I'm her little puppet on her little marionette strings that she's trying to, play me to perform for the housekeeping manager. Like, I'm like, y'all suck my dick. Like, okay. So I quit. Just like, that's why I quit at the Red Roof, because the general manager, Big Bird, was nitpicking. She was nitpicking and getting on my fucking nerves. My manager that hired me and her husband would have never called my phone or text me to tell me that there's a fucking McDonald's cup in the parking lot and that I need to come and pick it up. They would have never did that. There's no I in team. They would roll their sleeves up and do whatever it took to get the job done. That's why I'm saying y'all should have gave the lady an opportunity to wear her full captain's hat, but y'all didn't do that. And everybody know that she messing with the white dude. That's why she gets away with murder. That's why I can't go back to my old job, because it hasn't been confirmed yet, but we pretty much have figured out that she probably put no rehire in my file because of how I left. Because when he was talking to the new general manager, because she was interviewing a new dude, she's like, "Oh, I'm not going to hire no old folks." Well, what's the problem with hiring the old folks? I did my job. I busted my ass on that property. I lost 20 pounds, y'all. The last 20 pounds that I've lost was humping up and down them steps and running around that whole entire property. I worked my ass off. I only got paid $16 an hour to wear 3 separate hats. I was hired to be the shuttle bus driver, but I actually was the trash lady first. So I'm walking around like Erykah Badu said, bag lady. Yeah, that was me collecting all the bags, taking out all the trash. It's a big ass property. So Traci was the trash lady first. Traci was the trash lady first. Then I was the new account supervisor, because you had to do the room racks. They call it room racks, where you had to go around and check the rooms after housekeeping cleans the rooms to make sure that the rooms are cool to be put back in inventory to be re-rented. So then I was the new account supervisor second. And then thirdly, I was the shuttle bus driver. Hey, what's up, Charles? From the ATL. So when you wearing 3 different hats, that's why, Sprinkle, I had told her, like, they got her doing the same thing, working, like, at least I didn't have to work 12-hour shifts. Like, I was the night driver and stuff like that. So she literally called me and asked me, was I on a run? I was like, if you don't see the shuttle bus parked in front of the hotel, then that obviously means, yes, I'm on a run, lady. She was horrible. And yes, I quit. And I love that job. And I love my coworkers. I love the lady that hired me. I love her husband. They are some cool ass people. I don't think that they watch my videos and all that stuff, but I know the white girl, she watched my videos. So her little flunky that, was supposed to be cool with all of us, which I had called it the time when she wasn't trying to include me into their little dinner run that night or whatever. And like I said, we cool. Like, I thought all of us were cool, but she was talking shit about me behind my back the whole entire time. I know, right? I know. Like, I told her to call me. She hasn't called me yet. Like, well, I told her to email me so I could give her my number. I'm gonna have to see if her email is up there. Like, cause I told her, I was like, look, we need to go on vacation together. Like, she cool as shit. Like, I love her. And then, like, her little videos that she doing now, what you snacking on, or what you snacking on. Hey, like, I was like, I like that little hook. I was like, I see what you doing, Miss Sister Girl. You trying to get more traffic to your channel so you could build up, your subscriptions and stuff, so you could become monetized. I see what you're doing. Yeah, exactly. I know she do. And I would have her back too. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like the strangers, y'all. Even when I was in Long Island, the lady had took me in for like 3 months, like up and down this East Coast, y'all. People that didn't know me. They're not my friends. They weren't in my inner circle. They're not my family. We're not attached by DNA or nothing. Complete strangers that don't know me have only had like a small little snippet of time that we've actually shared time and space or had conversation or whatever. have looked out for me more. One of my moderators sent me 2 Cash Apps. I never had to ask. Never had to ask. Totally unexpected. And he's not the only one. It was 2 other people after that, but he sent me 2 Cash Apps. And then when that little fucker was in the room yesterday, getting on my nerves, talking about, oh, you didn't check your email and stuff. Dude, you see what I'm going through. That's why I come on here every single day. Y'all get the good, the bad, the ugly, with the pissy diapers, with the dude right here outside of my door. I had just pulled my damn pants off, and he's sitting there with the camera like this. I didn't know if he was about to snap me. That's why I turned my camera on, because I'm like, dude, if you're gonna snap me, I'm gonna snap you too. I got a camera just like you got a camera. So y'all get the good, the bad, the ugly. All the shit that I've been dealing with, all this crazy from Crazy Chris and his fat ass daddy and all this shit. Looking like Professor Clump, getting on my damn nerves, hating on me from date. Sorry, y'all, I was distracted. It's folks getting their exercise on. Yes. So there's a distinguished gentleman that is literally running around the parking lot. and he caught my attention. I'm just saying. Anywho. Yeah. So my little bananas, I don't even know where my bananas are. I know my cheesecake probably is no good. It was in all this heat. My salad too. I didn't get a chance to eat my salad. But I'm just tired, y'all. That's the reason why Tracy came to YouTube in the first place, because I'm tired of the mistreatment and the injustices that I continue to receive. That's why all of my folks from my inner circle are not there no more. I literally can probably count on one hand the actual real friends that I can say that I have. Y'all see, I'm out here by myself. Dolo. Me, myself, and I. Y'all don't see no family around here. You only see his dumb ass around here, but he about to get cut. Like, mentally, we haven't been friends for like the last 5-6 years or so. He's been cutting up for a long time. And when he allowed that old lady to come in between the situation between me, him, and Carissa, that was like the nail in the coffin as far as I was concerned. Like, I have done and done and done and done. Like, even yesterday when we were at the Wendy's, when we were on our way to the shop to get the car, the oil change and all that stuff. They had like a two sandwich special, which is shit just for 2 sandwiches and 1 drink. It was like 10 something, right? That's why I like going to McDonald's to get their drinks, because their large drink is only $1.49. A medium drink at Wendy's is $2.99. Yeah, Wendy's, y'all hoodwinking people, overcharging people. Your bricks are way too high. You need to cut it, okay? You know what I'm saying? Wendy's. And then the Wendy's, I asked for my extra onions like I did from the one in Oxford Hill. They say they the best Wendy's. Yeah, dude made my onion burger the way that I asked for. He is cool as shit. And he gave me exactly what I asked for and what I paid for. These fuckers over there, where were we? Like near Langley Park or whatever. The Spanish lady gonna lie, talking about he didn't order the Dr. Pepper. He always orders the Dr. Pepper. That's all that he drank, unless it's the High C Orange or Hawaiian Punch at the McDonald's, which y'all don't have. So at Wendy's, he's going to get the Dr. Pepper. He said that first. He gave you his drink order before he gave you my drink order, which I think is rude, because how I was taught, you're supposed to do for the female first. But whatever, y'all know he's special. And obviously his parents failed him and did not give him the necessary tools and people along the way to help him be the best, adult version of his special needs self. So, and then his daddy still laying up in there, still talking shit and causing problems, and still not doing a damn thing. But at this point, he could pay back the money. He could have paid back the money that he knows Chris owes all that money. He could have at least paid the people back. So I can go the fuck on about my business. But I've already made up in my mind. I already know that I'm not going to get my money back. I already know. I know I'm not going to get my money back. And it's my fault. It's my fault. I have nobody to blame but myself. But you're not going to sit here and tell your mother that I took your money when she was talking to the cookie lady. His mother, when she asked her who took Chris $15,000, she didn't even hesitate. Oh, Tracy took his $15,000. No, the fuck Tracy didn't. Because first of all, my mother taught me you don't use people. Tracy's not a user. I'm a giver. Okay, I'm a giver. Tracy is not a taker. I don't even ask for help even when I need it. Okay, I'm a giver. I'm not a taker. Okay, it's ingrained in my DNA for me to be a giver. I give to a default all the time. And he's always reaped that benefit. Same with Carissa. She an August Virgo just like me. But see, Tracy got all the rah-rah. She way more reserved than me, because like I call him out on his dumb shit. You doing shit you're not supposed to do. Okay, fine. Then you get called out. And I'm the one to do it. I'm the one who do it. His mama didn't. His mama even had a problem with the fact that I called him a liar. He is a liar. If you constantly tell lies, what is that? That makes you a liar. When you use people and take their money and don't make no attempts to try to take it back, to me, that's stealing. You took my shit and you not trying to give it back, thief. So that's why when I knew he took my charger, because it wasn't in the same little bull bag when I left out the library. Oh, you triggered. This is from the day before. I triggered him from the day before. I'm listening to this tarot lady on my videos. Like, she's spiritual and she read the cards too. Okay, fine, no problem. I like watching her videos, and I don't really get a chance to read them listen and watch her videos that much. But even the lady telling the truth. So them demons in his head are going to sit there and tell him that he don't like what the lady's saying. Oh, well, that's a you problem, sir. That's not a me problem. That's a Chris problem. That's not a Tracy problem. So he going to literally start an argument with me right before we were about to get out the car. Like, literally, we were literally turning down the street to turn on the other street to go to his house. And he talking shit. He hitting the window because he had left, like, the little alarm thing, the key fob thing or whatever. My mom called it the Zuzu. Like, he still had it in his hand or whatever. So he kicking the car and stuff. Like, I could have ran over his foot. He kicking the car. He hitting the window. I'm like, this is not your car. Like, you're literally trying to do everything in your power to damage this man's car. You've already totaled three out of your 4 cars. You've already totaled. Now you're trying to mess up this man's car too, that you can't afford to replace. So I'm just saying, y'all, like, I'm just tired. I'm tired, and I need to make a couple of phone calls because I don't even know if I can get into the DV shelter right now. I don't know, but like, it has to be like, you have to be right on the verge of when the shit happened. It can't be like weeks later, because they definitely not going to help you. But shit, they didn't even help me when I was still dealing with that shit before. Twice I've had to deal with that. Twice I have had my ass whipped. Twice. It's not cool. And then with Chris, I don't get my ass whipped with Chris, but Chris laid hands on me multiple times. He laid hands on Carissa multiple times. He laid hands on his mama multiple times. So why wouldn't his daddy kick his dumb ass out? Make him fend for himself. He feeling froggy that he's going to lay hands on your own wife. Then kick his ass out. Make him figure out shit on his own for once. These people have allowed this crazy fool to live up in his house for all this time. He's been lying to his family for 43 years. Me and Carissa have only been around 18 and 20 years. So you've been lying to them longer than you've been lying to us. And his mama had a problem with the fact that I called him out as a liar, because he is a liar. When you do criminal activities multiple times over a span of months, what does that make you? A criminal. He a user. He take people money and don't want to pay it back. He's an abuser. He bite people. He a biter, y'all. He a biter. And he lays hands on his mama and everybody else. So that makes him an abuser. I'm not no better wife, because I will fuck him up again. I told him every single time, he a punk bitch. No man should ever lay their hands on a woman. That makes you a punk bitch. Period. Period. Okay? And this fool has done it multiple times to multiple people. So I told him, I was like, you should have got your ass whipped every single solitary time you laid hands on me, Carissa, and your mama. Well, I don't want to talk about it. That's in the past. I'm past it. Well, I'm not, and Carissa not. But Carissa was the only one that had sense enough to move away, stay away, and not be bothered with you. But I've been there to help you. And then this one time when I need some help in return, but so I can go on my merry way, you want to give me all this grief and then have your daddy talking shit when your daddy ain't doing nothing. He gave up $25 last Tuesday. He was going to give up $25 last night. And he's like, well, you said, we need the gas money. We at least need food money and all that stuff. But what the fuck can I do with $25? That's going towards gas and food. It's still no money going into Tracy pocket. So that's what I'm saying. I'm keeping the car today so I can do this shit for myself, so I can make money for myself. I'm not playing this game with him and his fat ass daddy no more. I'm just not. I'm not playing this game with him no more. I'm not doing it. Not doing it. And it's not fair. It's not fair what they're doing. They have monopolized this car. The moment his daddy start blowing up his phone, Chris want to stop everything he doing to go home and run and take care of his daddy. It's not my fault that they won't get a caregiver. If the cookie lady in Cumberland could get a fucking caregiver to come take care of her when she really didn't even need it, then your daddy could do the same. But they won't do it. He won't talk to his cousin. Like, he act like he's scared or whatever. I don't know. But I know what it is. They hoarders. He too embarrassed to have somebody come up in that house because the house is junky. And I'm sure it's even more junky now that the mama died. I know what it is. I'm not stupid. And Traci is normally right 90% of the time. Not all the time, but I'm normally right. I would say 90% of the time. Yeah, he's too embarrassed to have somebody come into the house. And I think the niece was going to school to be like a certified like medical assistant or whatever, but she moved. I think she's in Michigan somewhere or something. Or Minnesota. One of them M states up there. I know everything is gonna be all right, y'all. It's just I have to get through this hump. I have to get through this hump, and I need to try to make some money on my own today because I'm tired of this shit. Like, I'm just tired of this shit. Tired. I just, if one person would be able to help me through the situation, then I would say fuck you to both of y'all. Fuck you, fuck this car. Both of y'all could take half the car and shove it up your ugly black asses, and I could go the fuck on about my business. Plain and simple. No problem. We were at the Cold Stone, so we had to pick up in, what was it, Bowie? Were we in Bowie, Upper Marlboro? I don't know. I had to look it up. It's called I Crumble or something like that. It's a cookie place. And it's right next door to the Cold Stone that also sells these homemade cookies. And y'all, I've talked about the Cold Stone. I love my strawberry blonde. But I like my strawberry blonde the way that I like it, though. Not extra sweet. Just right. No extra sweet. Just right. That's how I like it. But I didn't have enough money on my card to get it because like the like it was like $6.99 with the tax and stuff. I don't think I had enough money on my card. Like I said, I'm broke, y'all. And I shouldn't be broke right now. I shouldn't be broke. I hate being broke. Like, this shit sucks so bad. It sucks so bad. I mean, even as far as the crazy Koreans, they took my livelihood and my place to stay away because I was a whistleblower. Oh, well, then I'll always be a whistleblower. I will always still be inconvenienced and comfortable because you're not going to keep ass fucking me. No condom, no lube, no kiss first, and think that I'm just going to keep bending over for you to fuck me up my ass. I don't even like the backdoor action. I don't. It's crumble cookie. Okay, yeah, crumble cookie. Okay, so we pick up from the insomnia cookie. It's 2 insomnia cookies that we picked up from. There's one in College Park, and I forget what the other one is. So we were at the crumble cookie last night. And it's right, look, if I had the money with my fat ass, I would have got the big old, because they got the pink cookie, they got the chocolate cookie, they got all the damn different cookies. They got the cookies with the sprinkles, they got the cookies with the nuts. They got all the damn cookies, okay? So my fat ass would have got me one of them big ass crumble cookies, and then I would have went right next door and got me my Cold Stone. And I could be dipping my cookie in my strawberry blonde, and then I need me some milk. I need the cow pus to wash down the crumble cookie and the Cold Stone. I'm just saying. That would make me happy right now. That would make me happy right about now. It would. It really would. So that's what I'm saying, y'all. You can help out people in a lot of different ways. You don't literally have to sit up there and spend your money. You don't have to send me no cash apps and stuff like that. The one dude said he had the little hotel points. I'm like, okay, fine. I'm cool with that. If I could get a night or two from that, okay, fine. That's awesome. Like, I'm so behind on my descriptions, but I have my little mailing address. It's normally underneath my descriptions of my videos, but I'm so far behind. I normally have my Cash App because I had created me a GoFundMe account too when I first created my account, but I never got no hits off of it. But I normally have my GoFundMe, my Cash App, and my mailing address. So y'all can send me stuff. Y'all can send me a little Cold Stone gift certificate, gift card, whatever the fuck you call it. Look, I could go get me some ice cream. That would make me happy. Like, shit, I think it's like at least $10. That's it. I've been craving Olive Garden like crazy. I haven't been to Olive Garden in the longest time. Like, I still have to eat. Like, my EBT is still not regular. Like, somebody was just talking about EBT. I think it was Sprinkle was talking about EBT last night. Because like she was talking about the trolls talking about her being fat. She on welfare and stuff. I'm like, well, shit, I'm fat. And I have my EBT. I don't have my permanent EBT, but shit, I've had my EBT recently and I'm fat. I'm like, what? Because see, she too nice. Because it's like, I'm not trying to spaz out on nobody on my YouTube or nothing. But I would put them in their place and then I block them. Just like with the dude yesterday. He want me to move all the way down to North Carolina. Dude, I don't know you. Like, who would do that? Look at the little girl. What's the little girl's name? That went on that cross country trip with her boyfriend. The cops pulled him over. So if the cops would have been more aware of what was going on at that time, that little girl would still be alive. You see, she ended up dead in a ditch in the middle of nowhere, and then he took his ass home. And these were kids. I'm old. So you think that he could be a sex trafficker or some shit like that. I ain't trying to be nobody's sex slave. Shit. I ain't trying to be no shit like that. Mm-mm. He talking about all you have to do, is keep the house clean and make my dinner every night. Well, what am I, a Stepford wife? I don't want to do that shit. I'm my own independent person. I do what the fuck I want, when the fuck I want. And if anybody that has a problem with it, then, oh, well, fuck you. Then you don't have to be around me like with my mechanic friend. We're not friends. We're not talking no more. He blocked me. I blocked him. Fine. Whatever the fuck. I'll say whatever the fuck I want about my mama. It was my mama. I came out of her ass. So if I had to pray on stuff to get clarity with the situation for myself, you don't have to like it. We can agree to disagree. But don't try to censor me. That's why we ain't friends. He's sick and everything. I pray for health and healing for him. I still do. I pray for my enemies. I do all the stuff that I'm supposed to do. But I just need to get out of this situation. Like I said, I need to figure out. So if y'all have any ideas, any options, anything like that, like, feel free to email me, y'all. Feel free to email me because I will listen to every single solitary suggestion at this point. Like, because I need to get up out of this situation. Like, before I literally have to lay hands on this boy one more time. Like, I would prefer to not have to lose my freedom, because at this point the only thing I got to lose is my 3 storage bins full of stuff and my freedom. That's it. But him and his daddy are playing this stupid game on this real slippery slope, and I'm not that one to be played with. I am not that one to be played with. And at this point, I don't care what happens to him. I don't care about his mental disabilities. I don't care who's going to use him from this day forward. I don't care. And I told him, I was like, you pushed me into the corner, and I'm the absolute last person that you should have ever backed me into the corner, to the point where I feel like I don't care no more, because I was your one and only true ally. I did stuff for you. I did more stuff for him even than what Carissa did, and his parents and his whole family network. He got a whole family network. I don't have shit. They won't help him. All these people got all these big ass houses all up and through PG County and DC. They won't let him move in because he don't know how to act. And he's a liar. And I don't blame them. His daddy won't help him because he's a liar and he don't trust him. Okay, fine, I get it. But he's been out here door dashing. He'll call and he can hear the GPS on while he's on the same phone on the same call. He can hear the GPS. He out here working. You just being a butthole. And you just want him, you hangry, and you just want him there to tend to your needs. But that's what a caregiver is for. They will pay the caregiver through your insurance. That's how the cookie lady did it. She didn't have to come out of her pocket to pay for the caregiver lady that would come in. It was paid through her insurance. But what you're not going to do is take my last and think that I have to deal with this shit, because I don't. And I won't. And I'm not going to anymore. Like I said, I just need to figure out the little plan C option that I can execute, and then I'm out. And once that point happens, y'all, you will never hear me say shit else about his ass no more, because I won't have no reason to. But I'm still in the trenches right now, and they still getting on my nerves. He took that can of Lysol out of here because he knew he was about to get clunked in the back of his motherfucking head with that Lysol. It was full too, y'all. That big ass Lysol bottle would have did some damage. He knew he was about to get clunked in the head. That's why he took it back in the house. Like, don't play with me. This fool has been playing with my emotions, my money, lying on me, and all this little stupid shit, having the old bitch lie on me. His mama. Like I said, the old bra's always got a problem with me. I ain't messing with nobody. Traci is still working on trying to get Traci back on track. Traci ain't doing nothing. That was it. I was sitting in the damn dirt because the little gas station, they don't have like a seating area for the people. So I was literally sitting in the dirt in my new clothes, waiting for them to change this oil and stuff, which didn't take long. Thank goodness it didn't take long. I need something to drink, y'all. I need to see how much money I have left on my card because I need to get me some coffee. That's what I told him. I was like, I didn't even have coffee, and lately because I'm stressed, I've been craving the sugary drinks, and I definitely been craving the coffee because otherwise I try to drink the tea. The tea is better for you, especially with how I like my coffee. Yeah, the tea is the way better option because I like lots of milk. I like cream with my coffee, like coffee with my cream. Yeah. There has to be a better way. I'm like Jaguar White was talking about Julie Garland, like because I guess I didn't. I don't know. I don't want to say that I was naive, but I just don't really know much about her story or whatever. Because apparently she was abused too when she was. Well, it's alleged because I don't know because I haven't done the research to be actually confirm it or not. It's alleged that she was abused when she was taping The Wizard of Oz, and she was so pretty. She was so pretty. And another like Caucasian actress that I love is Sigourney Weaver. She is so pretty. Like I was watching Ghostbusters the other day. Yeah, when I was in the hotel, Ghostbusters came on when I went to go take my shower. She is so pretty, and I love her from the Alien movies. When she got up in that thing, leave her alone, bitch. Like yes, that's what I talk about. And Gina Davis, when she played Miss Charlie Baltimore, yeah, and she kicking all the ass and taking names, yeah, I like that. I like my action, especially if it's coming from a female that kick ass. Yes, it makes me happy. I like watching that. I do. Miss Charlie Baltimore. So my little baby that I was taking care of, she a Charlie Baltimore. She Charlie for Baltimore at the time. I miss my baby. She not even no baby no more. She practically half a woman now. Oh, I had thought about that too. But I'm at the point now though, y'all. I don't want to have to live with nobody else. Like I want to have my own chill space. Exactly. The long kiss goodnight. Yes, exactly. Exactly. I love Gina Davis and the long kiss goodnight playing Miss Charlie Baltimore with Samuel L. because he tired of these motherfucking stakes of this motherfucking plane and everything is motherfucker, motherfucker, motherfucker. I love me some Samuel. And they were in Atlantic City, y'all, too. They were at the Taj when they recorded that one scene where they were at the casino. They were at the Taj. Yeah. Y'all know I love me some Atlantic City. I haven't been in like at least about 10 years. I haven't left since the last time that I was homeless when I was up there, which was the first time, I believe. Yeah. Miss Charlie Baltimore. And I don't even remember his character name in the movie, but that's my shit. And then, like I said, don't let me see, like, action is my thing. I love action movies. I love all the Marvel, the DC comics. Like, I love the sci-fi shit. Like, I love Star Wars. I love Star Trek. I love Star Wars more than I love Star Trek, but I'll still watch Star Trek. You know, so that's my shit. And I love Jason Statham. He kick ass. I love the Fast and the Furious franchise. Baby kicking ass. So don't let me see somebody get kicked in the belly. Because I actually did that. Like I did the Chun-Li. I kicked Chris ass off the motherfucking porch that time. And every time I see it in the movie, like if I had a dick, I would have an instant hard on. Because I love that shit. I love it. Kick his ass off the motherfucking porch. Oh, it was Mitch. Okay, yeah. You know what? Now I'm gonna have to go watch it. I'm gonna have to see if it's on Peacock or whatever. Now I'm gonna have to watch it because I haven't seen it in a long ass time. That's my shit. When they were putting her in the water, pulling her back up out the water, and that look on her face, that's what I be doing to his dumb ass. I be red lasering the hell out of his ass. I'm like, do that shit again. Like, I dare you to do that shit one more motherfucking time, yo. He know. I don't even think Rock is on my channel either. I don't think he's subscribed to my channel, but he was the one that brought me I think it's either raspberry or strawberry Moscato. We've been phone buddies for like at least 10 plus years. Never hung out but that one time, and he was only there for like about an hour or so. I always would invite him to come, and chill with me at the pool when me and the Jezebel was still cool and stuff, because we would always go to the pool together. He was the one who brought me that wine bottle, y'all. He was the one that brought me that strawberry raspberry moscato. It's in my storage. I can't remember exactly what flavor it is, but it's a real pretty kind of ribbed bottle on a diagonal, so it's not up and down ribbed. It's ribbed where it forms the shape of the bottle, and then it has reinforced glass at the bottom and the base. So I told you, my mama said, when somebody come at you, Slim Shady, you try to find the heaviest thing near you and you try to knock the holy hell out of his ass. But see, I know he got them demons in his head that are talking to him and telling him to do all this crazy shit. So I'm not trying to knock the holy hell out your ass. I was trying to knock some sense in your ass. Since you act like you don't have no sense, Tracy was trying to knock the sense in your ass. I was aiming right for his head. I was trying to crack his cranium and he kept putting his arm up. When I was clunking him with my phone, that's why I had broke my damn case on my other phone. On this phone, I had broke the case because I was clacker, clacker, clacker when he pushed me in the sink first and tried to smother me with the pillow. Then he pushed me on the bed and got on top of me and tried to, smother me with the pillow. And I was like, with his ugly black ass, and he don't be washing his ass, and he got them nasty ass stains on his teeth and shit like that. Like and he don't be washing his clothes. Like, I don't want you near me. I don't want you near me. I don't want you touching me. And I damn sure don't want you on me, let alone on my bed where I have to sleep because you're dirty. So, and I had my slippers on, y'all, because I managed to get them off me. To see, I had my tennis shoes on. Oh, yeah. I wouldn't have been slipping and sliding. And I damn sure would have had my bearings where I could have kicked his ass right in the damn wall. Look, don't get me started. Like, literally, don't get me started. Like, I've never used that. I've never used those because the people that I normally deal with, the Trojans that they use are normally Magnums. Okay, So I've never used those before. And you being slick. Don't be trying to come on here and tell my personal business. Look, but all my business is out there anyways for the whole damn world to see. I don't have nothing to hide. And I'm never going to apologize for being honest. Never. So it wouldn't be the first time. You wouldn't be the first person putting my personal business out there. I'm just saying. Shit, I'm just saying. Look, Tracy has lived her life. Okay? I have lived my life like everybody else. Okay? So, and I can't say that I'm a lover, not a fighter, because I'm more of a fighter than a lover sometimes. I'm just saying, because right now it would really make me feel good if I could just lay hands on this fucker so he could get the hint. You're going to stop talking shit and being rude and disrespectful. I'm an elder. You should respect me. I'm not respected. My little small knit family taught me you're supposed to respect your elders. His fat ass daddy is still right there, and obviously he's still not trying to teach this nigga shit. Okay, fine, no problem. Tracy could be a teacher. I'm a teacher. I could teach people stuff. It depends on what it is you want to learn. You feel what I'm saying? So, but that's funny. It's funny that you say that. And I can appreciate your sense of humor too. Like, that's funny. It's so funny. Like, it is. It's funny. It's hilarious. Bernie Mac. Oh my goodness. I need a cup of coffee, y'all. I need a cup of coffee. The lady wanted me to send her my information before I go to my little orientation, which is supposed to be the second. Like, but I got mixed feelings about it, y'all. I got mixed feelings. Like, I'm sorry. I need more than $15 an hour right now. Like, I do. Because the job would make it so that I could pay my bills through my own means with my own little job situation. And with more money, I could do more of what it is that I need to do. $15 is not a lot of money. It's not. Let me see. I think I still have $8 on my card. I'm gonna go get me some coffee because I need it. I don't really like the coffee in there. And then you have to have change. I'm not gonna use my card on that machine. I had an issue one time. That's why I don't sign up for like the direct debits and stuff. The one time Virgin Mobile fucked up my account. Me and Crazy Cat were in Atlantic City, and they took two of my phone payments out. And I paid my phone, and I had exactly like $60, $70 left in my account for us to have the money for gas and stuff to get home. When she done spend up all her money, then somebody got to be the word of reason. Like, yeah, the word of reason and have the money that we need, to get home. Like literally once we barely had enough gas to get all the way home. Like we were literally coasting on fumes. We got down the street from her mama's house. I'm like, Lord have mercy, Jesus. I'm like, that's a horrible feeling. Like I don't ever want to be put through that ever again. But I mean, I had some fun with her. I miss her. I'm not gonna lie. She probably would have been my best friend for life. I've said it multiple times. It's just she can't get that crazy under control. Just like this fool, he ain't never gonna be able to get it under control. But that's fine. I'm just gonna leave you the fuck alone. What the fuck? Somebody in Windsor Mill won $2 million. Oh, she from Annapolis. She had won nearly $250,000 on the Maryland Lottery Fast Play ticket. Let me see. It was the progressive jackpot. I'm trying to see what game it was. I don't see it. I'll have to read it later. But yeah, some lady from Annapolis, a grandmother, won $229,680 waiting for her chicken order. So she must have been in the Royal Farms. Oh yeah, it was the Casino Royal game. Shit. So that just happened. Let me see, because all of them progressives were high as fuck for the longest time. Lord have mercy, they didn't change this damn website. Let me see, Casino Royal. She said it was 229,000. Big money is 138,000, way over. That was a while ago because it's up to 104,000. Shit, I'll take the 104,000. Even when I had seen the guy in front of the lottery machine at the Royal Farms that I normally go to, where I was last night, he reminds me of Dave from HDTV. That finds the people my lottery dream homes. When they win the lottery and he helps them find their dream homes, whatever. I swear his voice sounded just like him. He was tall and skinny like Dave. I don't know his last name, but he sounded just like him. So I had to do like a double take when I heard his voice, because I turned around and I'm expecting to see the HGTV guy, and it wasn't, but he sounded just like him. And so, we were both going to the machine at the same time. And he has said that, it's all about luck and timing, as far as, I mean, just gambling in general is all about luck and timing. But he has said that he had won 50,000 off of the $5 scratch once. And so he said after, Uncle Sam and Laura Baltimore took their cut, he said he was left with 32,000. He said he thought it would be more than that. I said, well, it's because Maryland has the highest lottery tax right underneath New York, where New York is almost like right at 10% and we're almost right at 9%. So they be making sure they get their money or whatever. But I mean, you just need to be in one of them states where you don't have to worry about paying the state tax. You just pay Uncle Sam his 24%, and then boom, the rest is yours. So I told him, I said, yeah, I would have thought you would have got more. I would have thought it would have been like at least 30, somewhere between 35, 38 is what my guesstimate would have been. But he said, no, it's 32. I was like, shit, I'll take 32,000 right now. Shit, 32,000 would definitely get me off of this whole little crazy that I'm going through. It's more than enough money. I could pay the stupid penalty that I owe Baltimore and the MVA, so I can register my car myself. I could buy a car myself and register it myself. Okay, I could get all of my shit out of my storages. I could get my own place, and then I can still have money left over. 32,000 is a nice little chunk of change right now. That is still, for me, it's still life changing. I would gladly take $32,000. $32,000 would be most helpful right now. It would. I could definitely, because like with my, I'm not gonna say the number because like I have some folks that play lottery too, and you ain't gonna be winning off of my shit. But anyways, it's my old employee number. It's my old ACID from when I worked at the bank. And it's so funny because in Laurel, there's a place that you still see the sign. It still has the old Chevy Chase sign up there on the top of the building that used to be, obviously it used to be, because like all of the old Chevy Chase branches are the Capital Ones. Because Capital One, you know, when BF Saw sold, Capital One bought them out or whatever. This truck, y'all, he trying to connect to his little back or whatever, and he's having to do it a couple of times. Go ahead, Optimus Prime. So let's see if he has to pull forward one more time. I see you. He got it. He was looking at me too. Optimus Prime. I told you I love my sci-fi shit, y'all. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Go away, B. I'm a bee. I ain't trying to get stung by the bee. Or hornet. My mom always said, she's like, it's the hornet that has the skinnier body that has the point at the end. She's like, most likely it's a hornet and not a bee. The bees are fatter and fuzzy. And then, like, like I had said before, like me and the Muslim dude had like a whole like in-depth conversation about the miraculous ways of a bee. I mean, like I said, I learned some stuff. Anywho, I would have had my car by now if I had not helped him, though. That's facts. But again, Tracy's trying to mend her bleeding heart syndrome. Oh, trying to put my shoe on. I needed me some coffee, so I'm going to go down to the 7-Eleven, and I promise I'm not going to make a mess. The nice Jamaican lady should be in there. Like, I felt so bad. I had accidentally, like, I was reaching over the cup to grab some more sugar packs, and I knocked the whole fucking cup of coffee on the floor and on the counter. And then I felt bad because, I'm one that cleans up my own mess. But she insisted that she do it. And I felt real bad because the coffee went everywhere, y'all. It has splashed everywhere. I'm surprised my phone hasn't cut off yet. But we'll see what happens when I go down here to the 7-Eleven. I need some coffee. Like, I really do need some coffee. So I'm going to take y'all with me when I go get my coffee. And I'm going to come back and park at my little shaded spot. Because it's 9 o'clock. So I still have time to take my shower. But I mean, I still have time anyways. Like I said, I'm keeping the car today. Fuck that. Fuck them. Fuck him. Fuck his daddy. Fuck everybody. Like Eddie said, fuck you, and fuck you. Who's next? Like, yeah, fuck you too. Fuck you. I'm going to take my last little bit of money. And Tracy can't even have money to wash her clothes and all this shit. So actually, I think I might actually be getting on the road, y'all, this weekend to just have a little woo-saw weekend, with my little Uber friend, which would be awesome. She's trying to, confirm all of the planning and with her folks and where we're supposed to be going and all that stuff. Like, I need a woo-saw moment. Like, I need more than a woo-saw moment. And for the those of you that know, you know. You know. Yeah. Like, I've been not dabbling in my little vices lately. Because if I was, then Tracy would be more even Steven. But I haven't been doing nothing like that. No fornicating, no diddling, no drinking, no weed. I haven't been doing nothing. Oh, yes, it's a nice breeze. Thank you, Jesus, because I can't be in that sun like yesterday. It's a nice, cool breeze. You get all the tree breeze, y'all. That's what Larry said. You get the tree breeze. Open up that window and turn off the air conditioner so you can get that tree breeze. What the fuck is a tree breeze? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So as a matter of fact, I don't think that I'm too far from the area that you used to be in, Kay. Like, I don't exactly remember. I think you were in like District Heights, I think. If I'm wrong, let me know. Let me slow down because I'm coming near these they got all these fucking streetlight cameras now. That's annoying. It's so annoying. Tracy got a lead foot. But yeah, this breeze feel real good. Real good. Alright, y'all, hold on because I'm not trying to let my phone topple over. Bumpity, 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 bumpity. That fool's gonna be texting me soon. Oh, I'm gonna be ready to dash it and stuff, and he gonna have a rude awakening when I respond like, "Oh, I'm not coming to pick you up today." What do you mean? Like, you know exactly what the fuck I mean. You and your daddy are playing this bullshit ass game, being an asshole, and I can show you I can be the bigger asshole. That's it. I'm doing me today, making my money by myself, which I've always done. Right, Kay? Yeah, it was just okay. Yeah, I was right. Okay, yeah, District Heights. Okay, so yeah, so we've been not so much like in this area, but I mean, yeah, not so much District Heights, but I mean, we've been close because like we've delivered to Bowie State a couple of times. That crumble place, like I said, it's over there. I think like in Glen Arden or whatever. They built up that whole little shopping center and stuff, and then crap, I can't get my shoe on. Hold on. Oh, ouch. I got my one shoe on. I can't get the other shoe on. Oh. Yeah, so it wasn't exactly a welcome homecoming when I came down here when the Africa dude, I was supposed to be staying in one of those, I don't remember the name, but those apartment complexes that are right there when you're on your way to Forestville Mall. The Africa dude was renting a room for the 3 months and he wanted a security deposit. So he literally wanted $1,300 to rent a room for 3 months. But he tried to scam me and see I fucked him up because I got the postal money order. Every time when I've ever rented a room or an apartment, I always get the postal money order. So he's looking at it like, what am I supposed to do with this? Like, he had me out in the cold. He left. You had me late to work. La 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 la. I'm like, yeah, well, I told you, I texted you and told you we were caught behind this big ass car accident. Oh Lord, y'all. Rubber legs. Oh, stretch it out. So I texted him and told him we were caught behind the big ass accident. Morning. She ain't in here. I'm gonna go over here and make my coffee. They were on the floor. That's why I'm going about a long way.
Hey, hurry up.
Huh?
I'm talking to her.
Oh.
Crazy.
I was like, what'd I do? I just got here. That's funny. See, y'all, they have this, this is a non-dairy creamer. It's silk oatmeal cookie. It's a oatmeal creamer. And it's sweet as shit, too. So that's what I'm going to put in my coffee when I come up in here. Because y'all know I got the sugar problem. I like my shit sweet. I like it sweet now. Should I make my boba? I think I'll make my boba today. With my hot chocolate. Oh, okay. So what county is that? Oh, they got caramel macchiato. Let me try it, y'all. Y'all know I like trying the new shit. Oh, wait a minute. It's like, it looks like the International coffees from back in the day. If y'all know, y'all know. If you old enough, you know. Let me see. They about to make me fall down. This some good shit, y'all. This some good shit. Mm. Okay. I don't think I've been down that far. I don't think. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna mix my shit with this. This good. Mm. Woo, y'all. I need the caffeine. I need to pick me up. I need all that good shit. I need it. Look, I need some of this too. Yes. Look at that Stella Rose. That's so pretty. That bottle is just so pretty. Yeah. Like literally anything out of this cabinet is locked. They say it's locked. Okay, fine, it's locked. But look, they got all the coolers. They got the little babysitter homes. They got the Mike's Hard Lemonade. I'll drink that. I'll drink them. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I haven't seen this before. The original Club Tales, Sex on the Beach. I have not seen that before. I would drink that, and then they have some berry mimosas in the back. Like, I would drink any of that. Any of it. I don't care. I don't discriminate when it comes to liquor. Except for gin. I don't drink gin. I can sin all by myself without the gin. Okay? And it's not the gin that's trying to make me sin. It's that damn Ciroc. The first time I had that damn red berry Ciroc, that was the first Ciroc that I had tried. Lord have mercy, watching the full. Look, I was watching the Avatar, so it's like my folks that know that I had watched Avatar for the first time, what they know, they know. Yeah. How you doing, dear? Okay, you got to be on my camera.
Yeah. I did my job on the camera.
I hear you. Well, you're not supposed to record somebody without their consent. All right, so I'm putting these silks in here. These silks are real good. Yeah, I know. I mean, look, I'm not that uptight. It's all good for me. Look, I've been recorded before without my consent, and it was put on the internet before I even found out about it. But she was insecure because he was a cheater. You chose to still deal with a cheater. That's all I'm going to say. That's a you problem, sweetheart, not me. Thank you. Look, we rhyming over here, y'all. Say, look, he know. That's exactly.
Just don't make it a me problem.
Thank you.
That's all I'm saying.
Thank you. That's exactly my point. That's exactly my point. Exactly. Amen to that. Yes. No drama. See, they cool over here, y'all. This is literally my old local 7-Eleven that me and my mama used to come to, because me and my mama used to live, well, we've lived in multiple places, but this was like the last place that I had lived before my mama moved away, before she had passed. So yep, so this is like the little area, and of course him and his daddy don't live too far down the street. I had another friend too. His daddy literally just lived right around the corner from where me and my mom were. He would come to my mama's house. All of my friends back then used to break bread at my mama's house. His daddy and his stepmom lived right around the corner. Did I ever meet them? Nope. It's all good. My mama said, she had a saying, she had a whole bunch of good sayings. She said, I've got kicked out of better places. Just saying. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I've been down. Like, I never really went to Western Maryland until I went to Cumberland. And that was a horrible experience. I could not wait to get the fuck up out of Cumberland. I'm going to put me a little bit of cinnamon in this. I'll only put the 2 little packs of Splenda because I'm trying not to use the Splenda, but the stevia has an aftertaste to it, so I'm just really going to put a sprinkle or 2. Okay. See what I'm doing. And then my cinnamon in it. Just a sprinkle. I just like, there we go. See the fairy dust? With the fairy dust. Where are the marshmallows? I like my marshmallows. There's just a few left in here, so guess what? I'm putting the last few little marshmallows right on top with the little dust, the mellow dust. Get all the dust. I recycle, but I'm not trying to take the container out of the store. See, I'm not the only one knocking stuff down, so I don't feel bad. Yeah, exactly. Like, I had no reason to go to West Maryland either. I mean, the only thing that I knew out there was the prisons and stuff, and my mama didn't play that, me going to visit people locked up. She's like, you don't get to get locked up, and you don't go visit nobody to get locked up. That's already locked up, sorry. Like, because my mom and my stepdad were both COs right there at DC jail. Good as shit, good as shit, good as shit. My skin looks like it's glowing, y'all. That Sarah B is popping. All right. Get my little lid. I love these little marshmallows. It takes a minute before they actually dissolve. They don't dissolve real quick like in the Swiss Miss. I still got the same little... Oh, they put the pina colada. I don't really like the pina colada. That's like that and the banana are like two of the flavors of the Slurpees that I've never really liked. My mama liked them and she would get them, but I'm like, nope. I like grape. Grape is a universal popsicle icy flavor. Like, shoot, I didn't. Oh, Tracy, I didn't. My other phone was in the car. I'm gonna have to use my card. That wasn't my chime. I'm trying to use my Cash App.